Hello, my beautiful raindrops. Welcome back. Ignore me, I'm still in Vexra's makeup and everything, but I really just wanted to go a little bit more in depth with a couple of the characters. So let's get into it. Okay, I have shuffled these, so I just finished shuffling them, and it looks like Tala's first. Okay, so basically, Tala is a princess ghost that was killed by her cousin. I was going to do a little short film on her and what happened and what drove Via to kill her, but I decided not to. It was overstimulating. But she is 20. A lot of my characters are actually 20. My dog's staring at me. Her primary value, she really only has one, especially now that she's a ghost. And that is Rain's happiness. She is obsessed with keeping Rain happy. If Rain's not happy, she's not happy. If Rain cries, she cries. If Rain's angry, she's angry. They are just so in sync, you would think that they were one person. It kind of makes sense, especially if you've read the book. But it makes sense that they're so in sync because she is actually one of the oldest souls in that forest that Rain safeguards. Not the oldest, but one of them. Oh, I forgot I put love interests and everything on here. Her main love interest, and I'm pretty sure, at least I hope a couple of you guessed this, especially with how I betrayed, or not betrayed, I can't English, portrayed. I'm gonna put the word on the screen because I don't know if I said it right. That's what I mean. Rain and Tala, especially in their videos together, I really hope that I actually made it clear that she's like interested in her. Rain's just kind of, I won't get into that. She has no ex-lover. She has an ex-love interest, but not an ex-lover. Her race is obviously a ghost, saying as she was killed by her cousin. And her life people are Rain, which is her bestie, and Kara. There's multiple ways you can say this. I say Kara or Kara sometimes I say Kara. It's just one of those names that can be said in a ton of different ways. But Kara or Kara is her aunt, and Via obviously is her enemy. Via is her cousin. But I want to go a little bit more in depth. Again, I can't talk depth of Kara because I haven't cosplayed her. I haven't mentioned her in anything. Kara was a very, very big role and mother figure in Tala's life. She made Tala confident. She basically raised Tala. She taught Tala how to be a proper princess. Didn't really work out, after all, she wears fucking chains. But yeah, Kara didn't judge her for any of that. Kara loved Tala for who she was, but Via did not. My notes just says very clingy to Rain. She is. She's extremely clingy. Oh, Malara's next. Okay, I've said this a bunch, but for those of you that don't know, Malara is my absolute favorite character from Crown's Throne. I absolutely love her. I love cosplaying her. Anytime I feel down or sad or depressed or angry, I put on her outfit and her makeup and I just feel so powerful. And it's like I can't be harmed when I'm her. She's how do I say this? Basically, she's a warrior princess of sorts. She's also very rebellious, very reckless. Never ever wants to be in the throne room doing royal duties. She hates it to her core. She's basically my version of Merida. She hates being a princess. She hates acting like a lady. She's just awesome. She is actually, a lot of people don't remember where she's from. A lot of people like her though, but it makes sense that a lot of people don't remember where she's from because after all, I don't really talk about her kingdom. Sometimes I do, but I don't really tie them together. I haven't done a lot of videos about that. But her kingdom is Malara, one of my absolute favorite kingdoms I have ever made. And if I could live in this world, I would absolutely live in Malara or Maharith. I'm not going to go into detail about Maharith just because I haven't done anything with Maharith yet and I don't want to give spoilers to the second book, to Crown's Throne. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take my dog outside. But before I read any more of her character profile stuff, she is the fantasy version of my very first character I have ever made, Vi. Every single one of my books, every story, I always have one character that is another version of Vi because I love Vi so much. But I also split Vi into two characters in Crown's Throne. I made Malara a little bit separate from Vi, so she's not completely Vi, but she has some of Vi's characteristics and values and stuff like that. But I almost said the wrong name. Malara was another one of my first characters that I've ever made, and I think that's why she's so important to me and why she has played such a big role in my mental health, in my past, in everything that I've gone through. If it wasn't for Malara specifically, all of my characters, but especially Malara, if it wasn't for Malara or these other characters, I would not be here today. I would not be doing what I love to do. That is another big reason why I love Malara so much. Okay, I'm back once again. Her primary values are family, kingdom, and her friends. Her family comes before her kingdom, but her kingdom comes before her friends. She loves her friends. She will do anything for her friends. but she puts her royal duties and her people before those friends. She loves her people, she loves her kingdom. Yeah, she doesn't like any of the duties that come with it, but she will do anything for her kingdom and her family. She has one love interest and one ex-lover. I went more into detail about both of them in Crown's Throne. Again, I have linked that in my bio. I have linked it in comment sections. And I will link it in the description for anyone who wants to read it. Only because I know that a lot of you have wanted to read this book after seeing so much of the lore that I've posted. But one of her love interests is Alex, which is a human. I won't spoil too much about him. Oh, sorry. And her ex-lover slash interest slash complicated situationship kind of thing is Zephin, which is someone from the Shadow Court. And the Shadow Court is actually tied to Vexira, who is the Shadow Goddess. But I will not go into detail about Zephin either. If you want to know more about him, you can read the book. I really hope you guys like it. I have said that she's an angel, but I don't think I said what kind of angel. Malara is a kingdom of angels, but specifically shadow angels. And believe it or not, they are not tied to the Shadow Court at all. They are completely separate. But that is her race. Shadow angels, in my opinion, are badass. In some of my recent Malara videos, I found wings that I put on her. Unfortunately, I couldn't find black wings, but that's okay. Her life people are Vimila, which is her best friend. I was going to say something else, but I'm going to wait until we get to her profile. If we get to her profile today, I don't know if we're going to. Marco, which I haven't said much about, which is her father. Her father is... I'm trying to think of a character right now. Her father is just very protective, very loving, very you hurt her, I'll fucking break you type of guy. And he is like that to both of his daughters. Yes, Malara has a sister, and I cannot wait to start cosplaying her because she is so innocent at heart and so just adorable and loving, and she's just lovable in my opinion. And I haven't said much about Malara and Vienna's relationship. I don't think I put them in videos together at all, but her enemy is Vienna, the witch. Oh. I wrote a lot in the notes. Basically, she loves being in the sky. She loves going into the woods with Vimila. She just loves soaring from kingdom to kingdom. Ooh, ow, that hurt. And she will do anything and everyone. She will do anything and everything for everyone that she cares and loves about. Cares about and loves. I cannot talk today, my god. She is also a very, very powerful warrior, which I think I've said before. Oh, and she trained one of her best soldiers. wait. Okay, we're good. I found it. Ooh, Zara's up next. After this, I will call it, we'll see. Zara is Zara. Well, first of all, she is, did I say Malara's age? No, I did not. Malara's 20. Anyways, going back to Zara. Zara is 19. She isn't one of the youngest characters. She's not one of my youngest characters. She's a younger character, but that's that. She is a forest elf, and she really only has one primary value, and that is her friends. The reason why she has so little values is because she lives in the forest alone. She's not royalty, she's not nobility, she doesn't have family to look after. She really only has Elfina, which is one of her only friends. She does eventually become friends with Zyla after a really, really long time in fighting, but I won't get into that. She loves to learn. Learning is one of her absolute favorite things, and it's the reason why she is so incredibly powerful, is because she has so much knowledge, especially about magic, about elves, about what they can do, about what they should do, about, yeah. But another reason why she is so incredibly powerful is because she is actually the daughter of my character, Forest Maiden. Longtime viewers will know who I'm talking about, I hope. Forest Maiden is another one of my books that I did a short story time on, which was only chapter 1, and I did a teaser trailer / short film thing on Forest Maiden. Again, when I made that, I didn't know what I was doing, but it's whatever. She has absolutely no love interests and no exes. And again, she only has one person in her life, and that's Elfina, which is her queen, but also her friend. And I don't have any notes on her. Ooh, I actually kind of lined these up perfectly. Technically the shuffling did, but Zyla. One of my favorite gods that I have cosplayed so far. I love her so much. She is a goddess. Specifically, she is the elven goddess, which means hears prayers from other species and races throughout the kingdoms, but she mostly focuses on elves because that is what she was born to do. She is an elven goddess. She lives in the Forest Moon Temple. I kind of changed the look of that a little bit in some of her videos. I don't know which one I like more, the second one or the original, but I don't know. Her primary values are elven prayers and keeping peace. She hates conflict. She only intervenes when she has to. Yeah, she's kind of a simple character, I guess. She has no love interests. Her life people are, though, Rain is one of her life people, which is her friend. Vamila is another one of her friends. Malara, though. Her relationship with Malara is complicated. They have a history that I haven't explained yet. But to her, Malara is an irritation. She's not a friend. She's not an enemy. She's not a subject. She's just an irritation. Yeah. But basically, she absolutely loves the elven people and will try her hardest to keep peace for millennia. Especially between the elven kingdoms. Okay, I want to see how many people are left. I went through 4 today. I will try to get the other, I'll try to get 4 more to you tomorrow. Until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, my beautiful raindrops.